Just me, Scottie McClue, and we are, of course, live on the big one. Welcome, welcome. This is your chance to talk. This is the internet phone in with me, Scottie McClue. Hashtag FluTI, First Lord of the Internet. Do come and join us. A lot of you should be receiving your notifications. If you've just joined us for the first time, then, of course, the trick is to subscribe and to tap the bell. Very, very important. So welcome, 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 I say, to our earlier evening phone-in tonight. I thought we'd pop up and see who's about. So because we're only a few days old, it's very much done on the basis of first come, first served, and also experimentation. So welcome, welcome, I say. Here's our first caller of the night. You're live on Scotty's phone-in. Who's that?
Thank you, Scottie. It's Kareem. How are you?
Kareem, you are some man. How amazing are you? I've only been up for a few seconds.
Say that again, sorry?
I'm saying I've only been up for a few seconds. I thought I'd pop up a little bit earlier, Kareem, and just see who's about.
Yeah, I've seen the notification there, so I thought I'll pop on.
Yeah, absolutely. How are you doing tonight?
Not too bad. A bit colder today, so wrapping up a bit more.
Do you know, it's interesting, Kareem. I've noticed that we had a roasting hot week last week, and then suddenly everything is just that bit cooler.
Absolutely.
You know, and there's been a marked change in the weather. Kareem, I don't know if you're up for a wee discussion tonight, but I was a little bit shocked at all this sectarian stuff that goes on.
Yes.
And I know it's been going on for years, and that, you know, there can be explanations, but there aren't really any excuses. And I think if it doesn't stop, we need to find out what's actually causing it, what's behind it. I know it's easy to say, oh, we know what's behind it. To say, no, clearly we don't, because this is not really the way to behave in the modern world. So trashing Glasgow city centre and singing sectarian songs is nothing to do with sport.
Yes.
You know, and I'm just thinking, really, we should make a decision. Either it stops or people stand together at the Old Firm derbies, or we merge the teams. Glasgow United.
Yeah, I think Rangers, the last response when the fans were being racist regarding the Japanese Celtic player, I felt Rangers took a really strong approach for punishment to that supporters bus. They're not allowed back, and there's like lifetime bans, etc. I think that needs to be done a lot more on both sides, not just with Rangers. And I think if they really get down to the core and really, basically, that's one way of stamping it out, I think.
Yeah.
I know within schools, there's a lot of, I mean, you've got a lot, like the school that I teach in, that are predominantly Rangers supporters, but there are a lot of Celtic supporters as well. And I'm a Celtic supporter, so I wind the kids up, but they know that's just banter.
Of course.
And vice versa. But I think it's something that's taught in the family, and that has to change. You know, like, children are not born racist or anything else. It's that they're taking the beliefs from what they see at home or the local communities, and that needs to change, that needs to stop. And I think Rangers and Celtic, although they are competing and they are the best clubs in Scotland, they need to stand united in this and really, really stamp their foot down to they're never going to eradicate it completely, but I think
because you're going to always have rivalry with your football team, but you'll not get much stronger rivalry than in a huge city like Liverpool. And Liverpool and Everton fans, the Scousers, can stand together.
Yeah. Well, you'll know this answer, Scottie, better than me probably, but if you look at football teams in Scotland, say like Dundee United or Aberdeen or Inverness, there doesn't seem, and correct me if I'm wrong, there doesn't seem to be that bigotry there.
There is the rivalry, but there isn't the bigotry, and there's far more good humour.
Yeah, and even even with Hearts and Hibs,
Mm-hmm.
I might be wrong, but I don't think there's too much of the bigotry element, but there is a lot of rivalry.
Oh, there's a lot of rivalry between the high bees and the jambos, the jam tarts. But having said that, again, there's a lot of warmth because they're all from Edinburgh. Now, Celtic and Rangers are from Glasgow. They're Glaswegians. You know, predominantly any religious side of it is Christian. You see, so they need to realise that they are singing from the same hymn sheet, if you'll pardon the pun. You know?
Yeah, I think it's a good topic for our callers they'll share their experiences. Before I go, I'll give you an experience that I had.
Yes.
Years ago, I was doing a coaching award, and I'm not a die-hard football fan, but I had my Celtic bag. It was just a wee badge on it, and I didn't know much about this. And I heard the walk, the Orange Walk, and it's the big, massive one. I don't know when it is, if it's June or July.
12th of July.
Right. And they all congregate in Glasgow Green.
Commemorating, or roundabouts, commemorating 1690, the Battle of the Boyne, when they weren't sure which king they wanted. So the Battle of the Boyne was actually a battle between two kings, and they wore green, you know, and King William was a dreadful, dreadful character. You see, so there's a lot of stuff we're not getting to hear.
Yeah. Well, I was cutting through. I thought I'll go to Glasgow Green, and I didn't realise that's where they were all heading. But what was honourable, there was a lot of Rangers supporters, and they were like, cover that bag, put your jacket, cover the bag, you know, and that I thought, well, that's people looking out, and that was nice. But I just think these walks, in principle, should we still have them in modern day Scotland?
Well, it would be interesting to know why we have them and what they actually achieve.
I think in history, well, I think a lot of people join these walks to try and cause trouble.
Right.
That's at the bottom line.
Now here's the bottom line as well. How many people go to Old Firm derbies purely to cause trouble? Yeah. There's a lot.
How many probably don't pay to go in and are outside around the areas, the pubs,
Correct.
Are getting drunk, want to start fights.
Correct.
So, yeah, I think we've made progress. To summarise, I think we have made progress, Scottie, but we're a long way off. And I do think what's happened at the weekend, the police now have to thoroughly make an example, and I think that needs to be done with the support of Celtic Rangers, and that is the only way we're going to move forward through education with our young people and children. You know, when it's clubs, etc., they're all playing with each other, they're playing football, and they're friends with each other as well.
Of course.
Something I don't understand.
Of course.
You know, social media, as you know, Scottie, is the power of bringing people together. And
yes.
Now people are talking more, interacting more. So why put that all to the side when it's just one silly weekend?
Well, Kareem, look at what we've done on social media in something like, 5 days.
Yes.
You know, we've got a phone in up and running.
Yes, an excellent phone, and may it long continue. Well, Scottie, listen, I'm yabbering on here, but I'll let some of the other...
No, that's great. That is a real quality call, Kareem. You're a great guy. Hey, and dinky do.
Thank you, Scottie.
Sarala. Top man. There we are. Well done, Kareem. You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that? Hello? Mr. Nobody. There we are. Give us a call, folks. We're discussing all sorts of things tonight, but we're also talking about the creeping sectarianism creeping into football. Well, it's been there for some time, but it does need dealt with. We've got to take a reality check on it this time and see what can be done. I say that if fans can't behave themselves with regards to respect for each other, then they should be, in the first instance, asked to stand together at Old Firm derbies. Yes, and I've said it for some time. I think you shouldn't get to the game unless you have a buddy, with you from supposedly the opposing side. There you are. That's another way to look at it. Also, if they really can't behave, should we look at merging the teams and having Glasgow United? What about that? Tell us what you think. Give us a call. You're watching Scottie McClue. We're live on the internet. Scottie McClue's megaphone in. And the number is 0141628 9795. 0141 628 9795. Come on and stick in your tuppence worth. It would be lovely to hear from you. Now, we're also broadcasting on Twitch. If you're a Twitcher, get yourself onto Scottie_McClue at Twitch. If you are a Facebooker, you'll be watching live on Facebook right now. The TikTokers we haven't had with us at the moment, but we can do, and we'll see what is what. So everybody on the internet eventually should be watching Scottie McClue. We're only a few days old, so it's very, very early days, I say. But it's lovely to have you with us. And tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. We haven't yet decided on the best time for the phone-in. There's a lot of talk about a Friday night once a week. And we have that at 10 o'clock sharp on a Friday night. Would you be up for that? Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. You are watching Scottie McClue. Tremendous stuff. Spread the word. Please share this right now. From little acorns, great oaks grow. I've always said that. So do start sharing it. That is very important as well. Great call from Kareem there, of course, if you heard it. If you didn't, then you'll hear it. We'll be uploading this onto YouTube at the end, and you can see it live. You can go back and check out the live stream. How good is that? If you're watching right now, subscribe and tap the bell to get your notifications. You're live at Scottie's Phone In. Who's that?
Hello, Scottie. It's Jemima. How are you?
Jemima, how lovely to hear from you. Are you dinky-doo?
Dinky-doo, Scottie. Listen, do you know what? I was going down memory lane after I spoke to you not last night, the night before. And see, back in the 90s, I did a poem for you, and I told you it live on air. I'm going to tell you just now.
Oh, do. Okay? That is fabulous.
Scottie McClue, you're dinky-doo, and 10 of my friends, they think so too. Scottie, your ace, it's you we all chase. Even though I haven't seen your face. That was back in the days before the internet.
That's before you saw my face.
Exactly. No, you said that big smile.
And you panicked. You thought, oh no.
The poem's ruining, right? Listen.
Right.
Lynchman, Sonic, and Big Ben, they were big characters.
They were.
Characters that we all ken, but it's your modulation to the nation that makes Scott FM my favourite station.
Jemima, what are you like? That is a beautiful, that is a beautiful poem.
And you know, I was just listening to the man there before me.
Kareem.
He was talking a lot of sense about these orange walks, Scottie. I mean, see, back in 2019, in Glasgow alone, there was 227 orange walks. Now, the cost of policing them was over £319,000. Oh. Could that money not be better spent, Scottie?
Feeding the wains. Give the
money
money from the orange walks to the food banks.
Exactly. So, I mean, it's even a disgrace that people are having to use food banks in a prosperous
country like
Scotland. But anyway.
But that's your government for you with their austerity to get the money back for the bankers, you know.
And it's not funny, all this austerity, but when they had to pull money out of their pocket during COVID, all the billions.
Listen, Brexit's cost us 250 billion quid doing the Swanee for nothing.
And whose companies is all that money getting channeled to?
Set us back years.
Tory cronies. I know you're political, I won't drag you into it.
No.
But what Tory cronies are taking that cash is what I want to know.
All their pals.
Exactly, Scottie. But listen, your man was talking a lot of sense. That orange walk is outdated in Glasgow. We don't need it anymore. And do you know what the funny thing is? And this is a fact. I've researched this a lot. It's the same people going to all the blooming walks.
Ah, yes.
It's the same crew turning up walk after walk.
Well,
62 days to 227, and one day they'll go to three.
Yeah. Now, we'll need to know then what's going on and why they're doing it.
Exactly.
So we need to have some orange people on to tell us why they walk.
Well, I mean, I want want to know why the orange people think it's appropriate to be singing up to your knees in blood in the middle of the street on a Saturday afternoon when I'm trying to get into the town shopping, Scottie. I'm stuck behind them.
Yeah, getting all this.
Behind them, ruining my day. But anyway, I'll let you go, and hopefully some of them can come on and try and salvage.
Salvage it. Listen, I loved your poem. Post it on the internet for us.
I'll pop it in the comments so that the listeners can peruse it after the show, Scottie.
Absolutely.
Thanks for bringing this back. Unleash the hounds.
Unleash the hounds. Dinky-doo.
Bye.
Bye, darling. There we are. That's fantastic. That's Jemima there. And that's a poem she had for me on Scott FM. Just amazing. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Jemima. Now, who have we got here? I can't see. I've lost my phones. What have I done with it? What have I done with the phones? We need to get your calls here, guys. What have I done with the phones? Where do I get the phone? You'll just have to bear with me. We've got a wee problem here. Seem to have lost the phone. What do we got here? Right. I've lost the phones. There we go. That's it. We should be back in business now, folks. There we are. Lovely, lovely. We seem to have got that one back up. No. Right. That's fantastic. Now, comments. Let's get the comments here. See what everybody's at. Hello, Scottie. How are we tonight? You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
Technology these days, Scottie.
The technology.
How are you?
Who have I got?
I'm David.
David, lovely to hear you.
Yeah.
Yes, great. Smashing.
I'm not phoning up about anything in particular, Scottie. I'm just phoning up just to say that it's nice to hear your voice again, man. You were quite a big part of my childhood. I've got many fond memories of, listening to you on the radio with my dad and stuff. So
the phone in.
I'm just happy to hear you again.
It's fantastic, David.
Thank you. You're keeping so well.
Well, yes, thank you for that. We're not bad for an old chap. I just feel that nowadays, David, with all this people being confined to their houses, more or less, the mainstream media is failing the people a bit.
Yeah.
And we're not getting the same amount of fun and laughter now. Okay,
we're not.
It's easy to say we have COVID, we have the pandemic, we have Afghanistan, we have got problems in the world. Of course, nobody's not acknowledging that, but for people's well-being, they need to know, can they still laugh? Can they still talk? Can they still have a bit of banter? And the answer is yes. And that's why I started the phone in.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, when I used to listen to you a few years ago now, I don't know what to make you sound old, Scottie.
You're not, but I'll tell you, Scottie McClue is just in his 30th year.
In your 30th year. No, see, like, I remember, like, years ago, you used to talk about, I don't know,
everything.
Controversial subjects.
Very controversial.
Would you be able to talk about stuff like that these days,
Well, the problem is you get the half-wits that think, oh no, we're easily offended. Now, this is totally different to what we're discussing tonight. What we were seeing at the weekend was genuinely deeply offensive. To be offended, though, you've got to actually take offense. You can't give it. Do you see? It's very interesting. Take offense. And I've actually only had one complaint, and that was even a bit questionable. One complaint upheld in 30 years.
Really?
Yes. Now, there's been thousands of complaints about me because folk don't like people telling the truth if they don't agree with it.
Yeah, exactly.
You see? But
so that's
your
subject. Was it last night or the night before when you were talking about
LGBTQ?
And then you put an S on the end.
We stuck an S on to say.
Cause uproar, I'd imagine.
Oh, it causes absolute uproar. I had a friend who says, just leave them all alone, steer clear, because they'll only give you a lot of grief. Now, I find this strange, because I would have thought LGBTQ would be very understanding about including others.
Yes, yeah. I mean, that's I totally agree.
Because
Like
all their
they want to
lives,
be included,
they've
but,
sought
you know,
to be included.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
Exactly.
see, do you see where I'm coming from in this?
Absolutely, yeah, yeah.
You know, so why all the acerbic nastiness when Scottie suggests a solution,
Yeah,
a possible solution?
I mean, I have a friend who's, you know, he's gay, right?
Mm.
And he goes to these, you know, the prides
Yes.
things, and I mean, he always tells me, "Oh, I want to be, we're just like everyone else," and I'm agreeing with him, but in my mind, I'm like, well, why are you having, you know, pride marches and stuff if you just want to be included, you know?
Well, you see what we've done.
That doesn't sound too controversial, but you know.
No, you're not, because what we've done with the phone in.
This is for attention.
Yes, yes.
If they just want to be included and
yes,
you know, just be like everyone else, which they are to me, really. But I mean, I don't understand the marches, and I don't understand it, Scottie. I mean.
Well,
you know,
I suppose it's supposed to raise awareness, but if you think about it, you're only raising awareness within your own crowd unless you include the streets.
Yes, yeah.
You see?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Do you like the cup? Can you see the cup?
Oh, no, oh, sorry, no, I can't, Scottie.
You can't at the moment.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it now.
When you're on the phone.
I see it now.
No, what we're doing with the phone-ins, David, which I think is fantastic, nobody has to justify themselves at all.
Yeah, man. I mean,
do you see what I mean?
Work on radio.
If somebody comes on and goes, "Hi, Scottie, I'm gay," to discuss about the subject, that's one thing. But if they come on and just want to tell you, then you say, well, it doesn't matter on here.
Yeah.
Nobody's actually interested in your sexuality.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, but do you think, like, I know that you're doing the YouTube thing, which is amazing, but you know, you say in the future you'll maybe go back to radio.
Yes.
Do you think? I don't know. Do you think things would be different on the radio, like talking about these kind of subjects?
Well, yes. I mean, maybe, provided you see, I have to make it quite clear to people that I am raising awareness. I am not attacking them, but they're so paranoid about being attacked verbally, you know, and all the rest of it, living in a sense of fear. You think, well, let's try and alleviate that for you.
Yeah.
You know? But I just got a load of abuse.
I love your show anyway. It's great to see you back, and you know, I hope to hear you on the radio.
I think that'll come.
Up on computers.
Yes. I mean, I think that'll come, David. I really do, because the quality of the calls. This phone-in's a few days old. Now, the quality of the calls is outstanding.
Oh yeah, I've heard some good callers so far. I mean, I've never missed a night, so
you know, and many of them I would say are even better than used to be on the radio.
Yeah.
You know, I love this, and it's so interesting that I can sit with a full call bank, and big stations, radio, television, are begging for somebody to call in.
Yeah,
and I think
that's very much lacking, Scottie.
You know,
there's not enough, you know, calling. I don't think, is there any call-ins anymore?
I don't know that there is. They're all shouting at their audience. They're not saying, "Come and have a chat."
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've never heard any stations that have actually got any call-ins anymore, you know, like they used to. I mean, I remember yourself and a couple of others. I don't think there's anything like that. To be
absolutely honest with you, I don't want to do any trumpet blowing, and you know that's not really my game. But there was about 6 of us, probably in the world, that were fathers of speech radio. You know, 6 of us. I'll not name them all and that sort of thing, but there's about half a dozen really good speech jocks, you know, who understand talking to people.
I think that's what's needed, you know.
I mean, this phone in, David, is not about me. It's about you and the people talking.
Yeah.
It's so simple.
I've also seen that video as well that you uploaded, Scottie. I don't know. I don't know who that guy is. You know, the guy that you were debating. Well, you you had him, put it that way. You got the better of him. I don't know who he is, but he phoned in his show or something.
Oh, I know who he is.
And
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
talking
He's
about,
a big
Scotland and
yeah. He's a big YouTube star, and I was listening to him, and he was just dismissing Scotland as Nicky Nacky
Oh.
New Land, and
Yeah.
I thought, no, I'm not having this. Now he wasn't too pleased with me. He was a bit dischuffed.
No, he wasn't.
You know, but it was interesting. He didn't really take me on.
No, he didn't.
He swore at me and left. Sorry about that, David.
That's okay.
My tea is away doing the wrong way.
Don't die on us. Scottie, I'll let you go and move to
David,
call.
when my
I just
time
wanna say thank
comes,
you very much.
when my time comes, this would be the place to do it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Lovely to talk to you.
You too, Scottie. Thank you very much.
All the best, sir. Dinky doo.
Dinky doo, Scottie.
Dinky doo, David. What a fine fellow. That was excellent, guys. So there you go. Great quality of calls on here tonight. Very, very much appreciated. To the telephones, if you've got something to say, we're discussing a whole variety of things. We're touching on the sectarianism after the Old Firm derby in Glasgow at the weekend. Obviously, shocking behaviour. It has gone on for some time, but it needs to stop. It's gone on for generations, but it needs to stop. We need to work out what it is. Why does it happen? Has it got anything to do with football at all? Has it got anything to do with sport? Has it got anything to do with culture? Has it got anything to do with Scotland? And I would say that the way ahead with that is that either we have people standing together at Old Firm derbies. You don't have a Rangers and a Celtic end or a side. Everybody mixed in together. The green, white, and the gold, and the hoops beside the red, the white, and the blue, just a sea of it standing together. Or you say it's time to put an end to both teams and have Glasgow United. Which would you be up for? Do tell us. The telephone number 0141 628 9795. You're watching Scottie McClue, the first lord of the internet. This is Big Talk. Just a quick pop-up for you tonight, of course. Marvelous stuff. That's what we like. If you want to give us a call, you're very welcome. You've got the number there, and we'll have a good old chat. Now, we're only a few days old, and the reaction has been outstanding. Tremendous. So lovely to have you with us on YouTube. Subscribe and tap the bell. I know people are always being asked that, but it's very important because you need to receive your notifications. Let me know when Scottie McClue goes live. That's what it's about. Let me know when Scottie McClue goes live. How good is that, I ask you? Now then, I'm also going to see who we've got here on the chat. There's Eddie, Dinky Doo Scottie. So there we go. Number 10, says Larky. Nest times 9 and 10. Any earlier could be live pop-ups with reading the comments. Aha. Best times 9 or 10. Right. Hello, Scottie. Hello, Nationwide Coin Hunt. How lovely to have you with us, Dinky Doo. Sorry I'm late, says Vaughn. Not at all, Vaughn. Better late than never, I say. And you'll never, ever get a row for missing the start of Scottie McClue because you've already been punished enough. There we are. They have street pride now, says Vaughn. Aha. My grandfather would have loved a mug like that. I am the boss, or just boss. How good is that? Your platform will grow. Talk radio, there we are, very controlling. Not a footy fan. What happened? Is it local, tribal? What's it all about? It was singing sectarian songs. Maybe segregated schools. That's an interesting one, I'll tell you that. Glasgow United sounds like a great solution. Yes, indeed. Oh, McClue's got the answers, but we need to discuss the question. That's what it's all about. And Dinky Doo. Yes, we're only a few days old, folks, so this is just amazing. Lovely, lovely to have you with us. Feel free to call and let us know what is what. I'm just going to do a quick chat on TikTok as well, because I feel we've neglected our TikTokers quite a bit. So there we go. I'm just going to pop up there and say that we are live, dinky doo, to our dear TikTokers who we haven't seen for some time. So there we go. A very good evening to you. Hello, me hearties, and welcome, welcome to Scottie McClue, live on TikTok just for you. We're also live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And I'm just letting you know that you are part of the family. I don't want anybody feeling neglected. That's what it's all about. There we go, sorted out. Welcome, welcome. If you've just joined us, you're watching Scottie McClue, hashtag FloTie, the first lord of the internet. Just a quick pop-up to say hi. And you're also part of a much wider family tonight, TikTokers, because we're live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Welcome, welcome, I say, and have been for the last half hour. Fantastic. So good to have you with us. Now then, thank you very much. Lovely to have you all here. Scottie McClue's phone in just for you. Dinky doo. Feel free to get to the telephones 0141 628 9795. Good evening, TikTokers. Just to let you know what's happening. Evening, Fireman. Excellent. Get following. Very, very important. So much to talk about, so little time to do it in. And what we are discussing tonight, Glasgow had a problem at the weekend with sectarian marching. Tut, tut, tuttity, tut. So we need to sort this out. We need to find out, where's it coming from? Why do we have it? And how do we stop it? Welcome, welcome, I say. Now, you're also, guys, remember, you're live on YouTube, you're live on Twitch, and you're live on Facebook. And we're live on TikTok as well. Is that not beautiful? And people can phone in on YouTube and on TikTok. George, dinky doo, you're Scottie. Hello, George. How lovely to have you with us, and a very, very warm welcome. Quick pop-up to say hi on Monday evening. I know you all like it. Just gone 9 o'clock, 7 minutes past 9. And what a fantastic phone-in we have had tonight. Tremendous stuff. So just a quick half hour, guys. I thought I'd pop up. I'm going to push off now. And we think Fridays, either 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock for the mainstream phone-in. But tell us what you would like. You've really got the tech down. Do you like it, Vaughan? Glasgow United, a great solution. I think so. We're talking about the two main football teams in Glasgow. Should we make sure that everybody stands together at an Old Firm derby? Yes. Or do we merge the teams and have Glasgow United? Do tell us. So there we go. Fantastic. Thank you for following, guys. Lovely to have you with us. Hi, Cuckoo. Lovely to have you. We haven't seen you for some time. Welcome back to the TikTok. Always good to have you with us. There we go. Yes, we're getting going with the tech now. So it should be quite good. And what I'll do, I'll keep popping up every so often just to let people know what's doing. But if you can all do me a massive favor, follow me on every platform you can find me. There we are, dinky doo. And we will see what is what. All right? Very important. So follow me every platform you can find Scottie McClue: YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Reddit, Twitter at Scottie McClue, Reddit Scottie_McClue, Twitch Scottie_McClue. There we are. Hi, have you been to Longforgan? Yes, Leo. I know Longforgan very, very well indeed. Longforgan. Fantastic. There we go. Tremendous stuff. Okay, I shall bid you all a good night on the phone-in, and I'll have a quick chat with the TikTokers, and then we'll call it for the evening. Thank you so much. There we are, just ending this now. I say thank you for watching. Good night. God bless.